Smaran and Maran. Maran means Rake Krishna Maroke, Maro Krishna Rakeke. If Krishna wants to kill you, no, sit straight. If Krishna wants to kill you, no one can save you. If Krishna wants to save you, no one can kill you. Because you're young, it should make that strong. So you've heard some great saintly person say that first Marana, then Smaran. So Maran means death, destruction, extinction. That begins the day you surrendered at the feet of the Guru. Your material life is dead. So when you have the surrender to Guru, your material life is dead. You don't do it. Everything that you lived for before, everything you did with your life, and everything you lived for before has died. Before you played cricket, it died. You don't play cricket. Before you went to mundane cinema, it died. You don't go. Before you did so many nonsense things, they all died. Those activities died. Your participation in them died. Your thinking about them died. Your thinking about them gradually dies. At least externally, you're not playing cricket. You want to. Or whatever it is. You want to see a good movie. Whatever. So at least there's an external death, and then there's the internal death. But there's no license for Smaran. You have to get a driver's license and a fishing license and every kind of license. Everything, especially in the West, people want to go down to some forest and catch a fish or something. These militia people. You have to have a license to go fishing. It's some way to get taxed. Motorcycle license. Even to get a bicycle, you have to have a license in the West. And dog, you have to have a license. You have a dog in your house, you have to get a license. Even a dog has a license plate on his neck. He has a little collar. He has his license plate number. That's really sounds crazy when you live in India, but in the West, this is real time. This is serious stuff. You have to get a license for everything. Frankly, a license to even hiccup or burp, Maybe. I don't know. It may get that way. So you're free. The mind is a free entity. You're, to some extent, not really free, but the sabhav makes us think, our sabhav and inherited karma makes us think and feel and desire in particular ways. There's rajasic thinking, feeling, and desiring, and tamasic thinking, feeling, and desiring, and sattvic feeling, thinking, and desiring, or thinking, feeling, and acting. Then there's transcendental thinking, feeling, and acting. Radharani is thinking, and she's feeling, she's acting, but it's completely transcendental. Every thought is full of prema. Every action is full of prema. Every desire is full of prema. But we're also, in our conditioned state, far, far removed from that reality of prema dham vrindavan. We're also thinking, feeling, and acting. So we can think, if we don't have to die to think. I'm alive, I'm thinking. So thinking means thinking of Krishna. That's Smaran. Smaran means, the word Smaran means to remember. Patni Smaran, Bacha Smaran, remember whatever you want to remember. But if you're a godly person and you're a devotee, then you want to remember Krishna. So you don't have to die to do that. You don't have to physically die to do that. You can be a Kanishta Adhikari, you're full of anarthas, you got initiated today, or even you haven't been initiated yet, and you're just chanting and doing bhakti, you're performing bhakti abhas. There's no law against remembering Krishna. You can sit down and you can remember Krishna. Oh, Krishna, I read and I've seen posters, I've seen so many deities, I've seen so many paintings of you, now I'm going to think I'm going to remember you. You're standing in this Tribhanga form, and your left foot is flat on the ground, and your right foot is crossed over your left, and your knee is bent so nice, and the bottom of your feet are reddish, and you have this beautiful dhoti and just a chadaran and broad chest and very supple long arms. You have a beautiful copper-colored turban, and there's a peacock feather in your hair. You have a very gentle, blissful, attractive smile, not showing any of your teeth, and you have this beautiful jeweled flute. That's called Smaran. Rup Dhyan. A bhakta can do that if he wants, if he has the desire. Or someone can sit down and think, oh, I had this girlfriend and she looked like this, and she used to wear this particular clothes, and that. Total, it's called Maya Smaran. Maya Smaran. But Krishna says Ma Manu Smaran. In Gita, Krishna says Ma Manu Smaran. He doesn't say Maya Smaran. He says Mam Smaran. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmaran. Mam Anusmaran Yudhya. You fight, but Mam Anusmaran. Moment by moment, Anusmaran. Moment by moment, you remember Mom. I don't mean your mom and dad. M-A-M means me, the speaker, Krishna. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, is telling all of us. So anyone is a human being and can read and hear the instructions of Krishna, with or without guru. He can think, yes, let me remember God. Or what does God look like? Or that's called Smaran. Ultimately, to be totally absorbed in Smaran, our entire material identification has to die. All of our material attachments have to die. Because as long as we have material attachments or material identification, then our Smaran and our thinking, our remembering will go there. That's why we say we have to become niskinchan. Niskinchan. Kincha means a little. You can't even have a little. Kincha. Kincha means a little. I have a little attachment to my mother. What to speak of wife, mother. It can be huge. There's no question of little. It should be huge if it's an ordinary relationship. You love your mother unlimitedly, or your wife, etc., children. So all that has to go, that has to die. To put your mind completely at the feet of Radharani for 100% Radha Krishna Smaran. So this is a gradual process, as Srila Prabhupada used to say.